Greetings from Humble Farm Refuge. Today is December 15th or so at Humble Farms in Dublin, Georgia. I am Junebug, Art Thomas. So now you can equate Junebug to Art Thomas. I like the name Junebug here. And today we're going to talk about firewood racks. Firewood racks. Why should everybody have a little firewood around the house? Well, on the farm, it's good to have firewood for campfires or cooking. I make the same coals. I use wood to make the same coals most people buy in the store. You can burn your wood down until it gets to coals, and you can use your grill to cook with, which is a lot cheaper than going to the local store and keep buying coals when you can cook off of them yourself. The problem is, which firewood rack do you buy? What firewood do you get? And being I'm new at this videoing thing, and I want to be kind of fast again with these videos, and it took me a long time to get to this technique of firewood storing that you can do. Anybody can do them. Do it yourself firewood racks. And this format here, it's real simple. You just take a cinder block, and I would suggest using 2 sticks on each side, and you stack your firewood in them. And it makes a nice little traction in a garage or on a deck or just anywhere to have extra firewood. And you can cover them with a little tarp, or you don't have to cover them at all if they ain't gonna stay that long. And then you got a cute little thing to do rather than go to the local store buying all that metal stuff that it's just gonna end up in a heap of metal. Now I'm gonna take you to the other style that you might have looked at one of my previous videos. You might have seen the other style of firewood rack. Again, I'm still under the weather here at Humble Farms. I think I had a chest, not a chest, but a head cold. Silence, and we're just shooting back here to the back of the farm, nature trails and all that, to show you a second kind of firewood rack. So here we go. Sitting on this trailer is the other kind of firewood rack that I have found to be just as good as any firewood rack you could buy. It's made of, the bottom pieces are made of treated wood, and the little uprights are made of, they call them runners. You can get them free from Home Depot or Lowe's. They are used to stack, let's say used for items that they put on pallets. Now, you're gonna ask me why? Because all the money that we spend buying firewood racks and nice, cute little ways to stack firewood, I hope here I'm sharing some options to all of that. So I bought this trailer, this $350 trailer, to store my firewood, and I was going to store it crosswise. I was going to store it in between the beams, and you see there are 4 beams on each side, and store it and stack it up across from one beam to the other beam, and until I learned that when I connect it to my tractor or farm the trailer is leaning downhill, which makes my firewood more apt to fall. So I created these racks to put on top of the trailer, and I can store my firewood on this rack. Is 10 feet long. Those are 10-foot 2x4s on the bottom. I'm going to set those 2x4s on bricks and use them to store firewood on. Each rack is 4 by 4 by 8, which is a cord, Mine is 4 by 8 by 10. And you can look at whether it's a facial cord or a full cord. And the mine I'm gonna call a full cord because I cut my firewood to 18 inches rather than 16 inches. And then it's 10 feet long rather than 8 feet long. So you're gonna get a more than a full cord from me if you buy firewood from me. And if you want to see, I produce 4 of these, and I have 2 of them sitting right here. So for the sake of brevity on this video, I've introduced you to 2 different types of firewood racks we use here at Humble Farms. I hope that helps you in your choice of firewood, and I'm looking forward to comments, questions, anything to get me out of this isolation thing down here. Okay, guys, appreciate you. We'll talk to you later. Out of here from Humble Farms. Bye.